Hello friends, today's topic is second week of development. In previous video we studied about first week of development, and in continuation it is second week of development. As we know, implantation occur at the end of the first week. It is around 6 day of intrauterine life. Blastocyst 6 day पे adhesion of blastocyst. Implantation occur in phases: adhesion, invasion. Blastocyst implantation start at 6th day. Now blastocyst outer layer is termed as trophoblast, inner cell mass that is termed as embryoblast, and cavity of blastocyst is termed as blastocoel, and this is zona pellucida, outer layer. Before implantation, zona pellucida dissolves. If zona pellucida persists, implantation not occur. Now, in second week is also termed as week of twos. Trophoblast, outer cell layer, is divided in second week into two layers: cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. Embryoblast, inner cell mass, is formed two layers: epiblast and hypoblast. Extraembryonic mesoderm is formed, and that is divided again into two layers: somatic extraembryonic mesoderm and splanchnic extraembryonic mesoderm. Two cavities formed, that is amniotic cavity and yolk sac. Now, approximately after implantation in starting of second week, that is 7.5 day, around 8th day, human blastocysts partially get embedded into endometrial stroma. This is endometrial stroma. Blastocyst is embedded. Trophoblast is divided into cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. Now blastocyst क्या क्या होगा यहाँ पे? फर्स्ट, blastocyst partially embedded. It is partially embedded in stroma. Second, trophoblast, that is the outer layer, is divided into two: syncytotrophoblast and cytotrophoblast. Now, first of all, trophoblast. Tropho means nutrition. What is the role of trophoblastic layer? Is to provide nutrition until we get nutrition, embryo get nutrition from mother. Trophoblast provide nutrition. Tropho means nutrition. The function of the trophoblastic layer is to provide nutrition. Now, how it provide nutrition? Trophoblastic layer divided into two, that is cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. Syncytotrophoblast layer. Cytotrophoblast is inner layer. Now, this is the trophoblastic layer. Trophoblast. Inner layer is termed as cytotrophoblast, and outer layer of cell is termed as syncytotrophoblast. It is syncy is outer layer and cyto is inner layer. Cytotrophoblast have mononucleated cell. What is the difference between the cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast? That is inner layer and outer layer. The cytotrophoblast is cells are mononucleated cells, but साइटो cells कैसे हैं? mononucleated cells are mononucleated and mitotic figures present. Mitotic figure present means cell division occur in cytotrophoblastic layer of trophoblast. That is the inner layer. Inner layer is mononucleated, have mitotic figures, continuously cell divide in cytotrophoblastic layer. Syncytiotrophoblastic layer is outer layer. It is outer layer. Cells are multinucleated. Cell boundaries of individual cell is lost. Syncytium means multinucleated. Syncytium word हम मसल्स में भी पढ़ेंगे. Syncytium skeletal muscles के अंदर. ठीक है. Syncytium means multinucleated. Cell boundaries of individual cell lost. Mitotic figures absent. Therefore, no cell division. New cells are added from cytotrophoblastic layer into syncytotrophoblastic layer. Cytotrophoblastic layer is continuously dividing and add cells into outer layer, that is the syncytotrophoblast, and cells are multinucleated and no mitotic figure present, that is syncytotrophoblast is not able to divide. Now this occurs to the outer layer. Trophoblastic layer divided into two, that is syncyto and cytotrophoblast. Now what happened to inner cell mass on 8th day? On 8th day, embryoblast cells of embryoblast start moving away from the embryonic, get arranged into two layers, that is epiblast arranged into two layers and hypoblast, epiblast and hypoblast. This two layered structure of inner cell mass is termed as germ disk. It is termed as germ disk or bilaminar disc. Question MCQ आता है, bilaminar disc formed at 8th day of intrauterine life. Embryo from inner cell mass, that is the embryoblast. Cells of embryoblast start move away from the embryonic pole and get arranged into two layers, that is the germ disc. Upper layer, epiblast is upper layer. Upper layer means towards the embryonic pole. Cell layer that is formed, that is termed as epiblast, and cells are columnar in shape. Hypo means below, ऐसे याद रखेंगे. Epi above, hypo below. Upper layer towards the embryonic pole, columnar cells. Hypoblast cells are cuboidal. Growth of bilaminar germ disc is relatively slow than the trophoblastic layer. Now, what happened on 9th day? On 9th day, penetration defect अभी 8th डे में क्या हुआ, 6th डे पे एडिशन हुआ था, 7th डे पे और थोड़ा पेनिट्रेट किया, 8th डे में पेनिट्रेशन अकर इन्वेड कर गया. ऑन 9th डे पेनिट्रेशन डिफेक्ट ऑन द सरफेस एपिथेलियम इज क्लोज बाय फिब्रिन कोएगुलम. क्या बना, फिब्रिन कोएगुलम. सरफेस डिफेक्ट इज क्लोज्ड बाय फिब्रिन कोएगुलम. फिब्रिन प्लग भी कह सकते हैं. फिब्रिन प्लग इज formed on 9th day. This is fibrin coagulum. This plug is formed on 9th day. That is blastocyst पूरा का पूरा इन्वेड हो गया और बाहर से जो साइट ऑफ इन्वेजन था वहाँ पे फिब्रिन प्लग फॉर्मेशन हो गई. दैट अकर्स ऑन 9th डे. सेकेंड, ट्रोफोब्लास्टिक सेल्स एट एम्ब्रियोनिक पोल. सेकेंड क्या हो रहा है, ट्रोफोब्लास्टिक सेल्स एट एम्ब्रियोनिक पोल, है ना. ट्रोफोब्लास्ट में मेनली इन सिंशियोट्रोफोब्लास्ट. हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं, सिंशियोट्रोफोब्लास्टिक लेयर. सिंशियोट्रोफोब्लास्टिक लेयर shows vacuole appears. Vacuoles appear in syncytium. Vacuoles appear in syncytium mainly at embryonic pole. And these vacuole combine and form large lacunae. And these form large lacunae, and this is termed as lacunar stage. सेकेंड क्या हुआ, ऑन 9th डे फिब्रिन प्लग बना. सेकेंड, in syncytium layer vacuoles appear, that is mainly on embryonic pole, and these vacuole combine and form lacunae, and this phase is termed as lacunar stage. At abembryonic pole, थर्ड, और क्या होगा 9th डे पे, हाइपोब्लास्ट लेयर जो है जर्म डिस्क की, सेल्स फ्रॉम दी हाइपोब्लास्ट cells on the abembryonic pole, cells from the hypoblastic layer of germ disc cell originate from the hypoblast cell, form a thin membrane. डायग्राम में देखेंगे, this is the hypoblast, this is epiblast, this is hypoblast. ये येलो कलर में एक ये जो दिखाई दे रहा है that is hypoblast, and cells of hypoblast divide and move towards abembryonic pole and form a layer, a thin membrane. This is termed as exocoelomic membrane or Husser's membrane. This is termed as Husser's membrane or exocoelomic membrane. ठीक है, क्या हुआ, थर्ड, हाइपोब्लास्टिक सेल्स डिवाइड, माइग्रेट करेंगे टूवर्ड्स द एम्ब्रियोनिक पोल एंड फॉर्म एक्सोसिलोमिक membrane और Husser's membrane. इस पे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्या होगा, Husser's membrane, that is the extracoelomic membrane. Husser's membrane plus hypoblastic layer of germ disc both combine and form exocoelomic cavity. cavity, that is exocoelomic membrane plus hypoblastic layer of germ disc both line a cavity, that cavity is termed as exocoelomic cavity or primitive yolk sac. That is primitive yolk sac. This cavity is exocoelomic cavity or primitive yolk sac lined by exocoelomic Husser's membrane and hypoblastic layer of germ disc. Now what happens on 9th day? That is penetration defect in the cell, fibrin coagulum formation. 9th day में क्या क्या हो रहा है? Fibrin coagulum formation on implantation site. Trophosyncytium forms. In syncytium lacunae forms, and that is termed as lacunar stage. At embryonic pole, Husser's membrane is formed, and Husser's membrane plus hypoblastic layer both line a cavity, that is termed as primary yolk sac or primitive yolk sac or extracoelomic cavity. Now day 11 and day 12. On day 11 and 12, first implantation site पे क्या हुआ? Blastocyst completely get embedded into the endometrial stroma and defect is completely covered by uterine wall. Defect completely covered by uterine wall formation हो गई. Blastocyst produce protrusion into the uterine lumen. Blastocyst enlarge हो रहा है. Blastocyst produce protrusion into the uterine lumen. Now, second, what happened to trophoblastic layer? Now, in syncytiotrophoblasts, on day 9th, lacunae formed. On day 11 and 12, approximately around day 11 and 12, syncytiotrophoblasts penetrate deep into the stroma and erode the endothelial lining of the maternal capillaries. These are the lacunae. These are the maternal sinusoids, capillaries. These are the lacunae present in syncytiotrophoblasts. These syncytiotrophoblastic cells, cytotrophoblastic cell continuously divide, add into the syncytiotrophoblastic layer, and these syncytiotrophoblastic layer get invaded into the maternal stroma and erode the capillaries of maternal capillaries. Syncytiotrophoblasts erode maternal capillaries. Erode maternal capillaries, and these capillaries are dilated and congested. Maternal capillaries are dilated and congested, and these maternal capillaries are termed as sinusoids. हिस्टोलॉजी में जब वेजल्स कैपिलरीज के टाइप पढ़ते हैं तब फेनिस्ट्रेटेड कैपिलरीज, साइनोसॉइडल कैपिलरीज पढ़ते हैं. तो जब सेम वैसे ही जब शिंशोट्रोफोब्लास्टिक सेल इन्वेड करेंगे मैटरनल कैपिलरीज के अंदर, तो वो मैटरनल कैपिलरीज को हम साइनोसॉइड्स बोलेंगे. मैटरनल साइनोसॉइड्स, these are maternal sinusoids. These are maternal sinusoids. Maternal sinusoids are formed. Now Syncytial lacunae became continuous with these sinusoids. Lacunae continuous with lacunae become continuous with sinusoids. Sinusoids are maternal capillaries. Lacunae form in the syncytiotrophoblastic layer, and these मतलब एम्ब्रियो का पार्ट आ गया lacunae, मदर से पार्ट आ रहा है sinusoids. These establish uteroplacental circulation. Establish uteroplacental circulation. Next, cells of primitive yolk sac. Cells of primitive yolk sac, these divide. These cells again divide and form a new population of cell in between the cytotrophoblast and outer surface of exocoelomic cavity. Exocoelomic cavity. In between the exocoelomic cavity or Husser's membrane, in between the Husser's membrane and cytotrophoblastic cell layer, in between these two, a new population of cell is seen. This is termed as extra embryonic mesoderm. This is termed as extra embryonic mesoderm. तो एक्स्ट्रा एम्ब्रियोनिक मेसोडर्म कहाँ से आई? सेल्स फ्रॉम प्राइमरी yolk sac और primitive yolk cell divide and form a new layer between outer surface of exocoelomic cavity, that is the primary yolk sac, and cytotrophoblastic layer, and this is termed as extra embryonic mesoderm. Extra embryonic mesoderm. This is the primitive yolk sac. This primitive yolk sac is lined by Husser's membrane and hypoblastic layer. Primitive yolk sac is formed on 9th day of intrauterine life. The cells of this primitive yolk sac, cells from this primitive yolk sac divide, and this is cytotrophoblastic layer, this light green color. This is cytotrophoblastic layer. This is cytotrophoblast. This is primitive yolk sac. In between these two, a new population of cell, a new layer is formed. This is termed as exocoelomic membrane. This is exocoelomic membrane, and this is cytotrophoblastic cell. In between these two form is extra embryonic mesoderm. This orange color, ये पूरा का पूरा, this is extra embryonic mesoderm. Extra embryonic mesoderm is further divided into two: splanchnic and somatic. Towards the yolk sac, it is extra embryonic splanchnopluric mesoderm. Somatic, सोमा वॉल, बॉडी वॉल को डिफाइन करता है. तो आउटसाइड में जो होगा दैट इज द सोमैटिक लेयर ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा एम्ब्रियोनिक मेसोडर्म, एंड टुवर्ड्स द प्राइमरी यॉर्क सैक जो लेयर होगी दैट इज स्प्लैंक्निक लेयर. Splanchnic mean is related to viscera, term related to viscera, and somatic term is related to body wall. So somatic is towards the cytotrophoblast and splanchnic is towards the primary yolk cell. Extraembryonic mesoderm. Extraembryonic mesoderm is further divided into two, and small cavities are seen in extraembryonic mesoderm, and these cavities unite and form large cavities appear. Small cavities formed, these cavities join form a large cavity, and this cavity is termed as chorionic cavity or extraembryonic cavity. फिफ्थ क्या हुआ? Cavities seen in extraembryonic mesoderm, and this cavity, large cavities are seen. These cavities join and form chorionic cavity. So this is chorionic cavity. This is chorionic cavity. Chorionic cavity surrounds primary yolk sac and amniotic sac. This is primary yolk sac and this is amniotic sac. This is amniotic sac. Chorionic cavity surrounds primary yolk sac and amniotic sac except at the area that is termed as connecting stalk. This is connecting stalk. This area na, this area is connecting stalk. यहाँ पे पर्टिकुलरली बस इतने से एरिया के अंदर कोरियोनिक कैविटी नहीं बनेगी, बाकी सब जगह सराउंड करेगी कोरियोनिक कैविटी. एक और टर्म आएगी, टर्म इज डेसिडुआ reaction. Growth of bilaminar disc is relatively slow compared with the trophoblastic. Consequently, disc remains very small. It is around 1.1 to 0.2 mm. Cells of endometrium become polyhedral. Around 10 to 12 days, जो cells of endometrium become polyhedral in shape. Polyhedral, loaded with glycogen and lipids. Intercellular spaces are filled with extravasate and tissue is edematous. Edematous is in appearance. Decidua reaction, हिस्टोलॉजिकली अगर अराउंड 11-12 डे पे हम डेसिडुआ को देखते हैं तो cells of endometrium become polyhedral in shape, loaded with the glycogen and lipids. Intercellular spaces are filled with the extravasate and tissue appears edematous. And these changes are termed as decidua reaction. At first, decidua reaction is confined to the area immediately surrounding the implantation site, but soon occur throughout the endometrium. In day 11 and 12 we have क्या क्या देखा? Complete wall formation at the implantation site. Second, sinusoid maternal capillaries are invaded by syncytiotrophoblasts, and these maternal capillaries are termed as sinusoids, and these sinusoids and syncytium forms uteroplacental circulation. Extraembryonic mesoderm is formed. Extraembryonic mesoderm is formed by cells of primitive yolk sac, and extraembryonic mesoderm is further divided into two, somatic and splanchnic layers. A cavity appear in extraembryonic mesoderm is termed as chorionic cavity. Chorionic cavity surrounds amniotic and yolk sac cavity except at the area of connecting stalk. And last is deciduous reaction. All these occur in interval between around after 9 day up to 12th day. Now on day 13, surface defect सरफेस पे डिफेक्ट था जब इम्प्लांटेशन हुआ. 8th डे पूरा इन्वेड कर गया ब्लास्टोसिस्ट एंडोमेट्रियम के अंदर. 9th डे वहाँ पे फिब्रिन प्लग बना. 11th-12th डे पे वो यूटेराइन वॉल आ गई और 13 डे पे पूरा हील हो गया. द सरफेस डिफेक्ट इज हील्ड, है ना. साइटोट्रोफोब्लास्टिक सेल. Now uteroplacental circulation, that is sinusoids and lacunae join in 11th or 12th day. On 13th day, cells of cytotrophoblast proliferate. These proliferate locally and form column. These form column, and these columns are termed as primary villus. Primary villi or primary villus. Primary villus is, this is cytotrophoblast layer. Then this is syncytial layer. This is cytotrophoblast. This is syncytiotropoblast. Now on 13th day, cells of cytotrophoblast locally proliferate करेंगे. Locally these cells proliferate and invade the syncytiotropoblast. And syncytiotropoblast, these column of cytotrophoblast lined by syncytium, this is termed as primary villus. That is cellular column of cytotrophoblast surrounded by the syncytium is termed as primary villus. Next, नेक्स्ट क्या होगा. हाइपोब्लास्टिक सेल. अगेन दो मेन चीज़ें होंगी 13 डे पे. प्राइमरी विलस फॉर्मेशन एंड सेकेंडरी यॉर्क सैक फॉर्मेशन. कैसे बनेगा सेकेंडरी यॉर्क सैक? Cells of hypoblastic layer again divide and migrate along the side of extraembryonic mesoderm, and these cells proliferate and form new cavity within the exocoelomic cavity. This is termed as secondary yolk sac or definitive yolk sac. diagram. These new cell migrate. This is the hypoplastic layer. This is the primary. This is primitive yolk sac. Cells of hypoblast migrate and form a new cavity that is termed as secondary yolk sac, and cytotrophoblastic cell form local columns lined by syncytium. These are termed as primary villus. This occur on 13th day. Primary villi and secondary yolk sac. On day 14, at the end of the second week of intrauterine life, cephalocaudal axis is formed. Cephalocaudal, caudal means tail and cephalic is related to head. Head tail axis is formed. The connecting end of the germ's disc is termed as tail end. This is the connecting end of the germ disc. This end is termed as tail end, and this is termed as head end or cephalic end. Head end or cephalic end. Opposite to the tail end, some cuboidal cells of hypoblast become columnar and form precaudal plate, cephalic end or head end. Epiblast, hypoblast, connecting stalk. This is connecting stalk. This end is termed as tail end, and few cells of hypoblast become columnar and form procaudal plate, and this end is termed as head end. Cephalocaudal axis is formed at end of second week of intrauterine life. At end of first week, implantation occur. At end of second week, cephalocaudal axis or head tail axis is formed. Thank you.